Guys, welcome back to the stream. So this is AKPK once again. So I guess there was a slight glitch there, guys. Mike, you with us?
Yep, I'm back, AKPK.
That's wonderful. All right, yeah, let's get back to the matches here. We can see Team 12. They're also only taking a fight here. So I think Team 12 is taking a fight here. We have one player knocked as well for this team, but I think this is in the Georgia building side, and Team 19 is also in the close proximity of Team 12. So 12 and 19 might be the first fight that we have today.
Very true, very true. We do have other clusters in Pochinki and military base, Novorapnoi, and I guess Yesna Poliana as well. No, that's in Rozok. We do have multiple drop clashes, but I'm guessing all these teams are rather drop sharing instead of drop clash, and I guess the only fight that's happening right now is in Georgepur.
Yes, that is true. And yeah, you're right about Pochinki, and we just got a confirmation. We are live. Thank you guys for confirming that. All right, so if you have a quick look into Pochinki, teams are all pretty good, and I think Blind team is holding right here, Team 7 and 18. And Mike, I think Team 18 is trying to escape, or they just bought in a vehicle close by. And there you go, we have the first fight, Team 17's fight, just beside Pochinki, so Team 17 and Team 8. It's a double knock from both sides, and Team 8 is Kerala, one player. Kerala Scooby is the last player, I think he's remaining. And that's a wipe.
Oh. What the heck? Did you see that, man? Did you just see that? In a matter of seconds, our own Kerala team
10 seconds, right? Wiped. In 10 seconds, they just got an absolute wipe in just 10 seconds.
True, with no casualties. The point, with no casualties. X team has 2 knocks, but they are going to be up and running in a matter of seconds.
And we are back to the next fight. Team 18 and Team 7. And it's a fight by all over 7. It's coming. It's triangle on the left side. Can he do it? Oh, FL has been out last place standing. So Team 7, I think Blind, my Maharaj is playing a Maharaj kind of gameplay here. I think last place standing for Team 18. Can he get a knock? It's a reverse. So it's a 1v1 situation here. Team 18 versus Team. Can he do a squad wipe? Oh, that is the 1v1 fight situation back here. And SK Diamond. Oh, that's a wipe.
And Blind throws by Pochinki is their home. Just like that. Again, no casualties here again. They already have 4 kills, and I guess the team is going to be back up and running in a matter of seconds once again.
That is true. And we had another fight there, and I think we're having another fight in Rozok as well. Maybe we'll have a quick look into Rozok. Team 11 and 22 are taking some long-range fights. Yep, maybe we'll just have a switch into Team 11 and 22. There you go. Team 11 and 22 taking fight. It's a close-range fight. And in fact, they already have a knock here. It's KGF Ryan, and that's a wipe. Again, teams are quite aggressive today, Mike.
God, True. In a matter of seconds, 4v4 fights, wipes, no casualties. What's going on today? We do have an interesting YouTube face today, AKPK.
Yep, that is true. It's quite an interesting fight today, Mike. And yeah, and as you can see, team number 11, they actually have 4 finishes as well. Here we are looking at team 4. They're also pretty doing good for them. So they also have 4 finishes. We have 17 teams still remaining. So an exciting day coming up ahead.
True. This is just the beginning. We still have 17 teams, if I'm not wrong, remaining on the lobby. And it looks like teams from military base have started rotating. They've all secured vehicles, and if you can see the map, multiple teams are already rotating. There is no bridge camp, unfortunately, or fortunately for today. And seems like the teams have their work cut out for them today.
That's right, and maybe just having a quick look at team 25, all the way down at Novo. Maybe just have a quick. They're all set for now. They have vehicles, I think. DNC from DNC team, actually, they're doing pretty well for themselves now. Team 25 is doing pretty okay for now. They are in the Novo region.
Yep. A little scanty on the loot side. Looks like they have just a level 1 helmet and vest, and I guess they're good on weapons and ammunition. And looks like we do have Bleed team finding themselves in a pickle once again. Let's see if they engage or...
They are taking some long-range shots. I'm not sure how he's seeing those players extremely far-range shots with a red dot. You saw that, Mike?
That's true. There wasn't enough time for the people to gather loot, I guess. And probably lucky for Bleed team that they didn't have a scope.
Yep, probably lucky for them. It's I would say that. But Bleed team, they are in a bit of pickle here because they have only 2 players remaining. Both of them are finished out, and I think they'll probably hold on. They'll probably go defense mode for now, right?
That's true. We did see them engaging in a 4v4 earlier, and they came out on top, but they lost 2 players. Right.
That is correct. And I think we might have a small fight is cooking up in Team 25, Mike, all the way down in the military base. If you have a quick look at that, maybe we'll have a quick look in Team 25. Let's see what's their situation. DNC team.
That's true. That's true. Looks like they've rotated from Novo. They might be rotating all around the military base and trying to get the west grids probably, and then they found themselves in a clash. But I guess they are avoiding the clash, I guess,
avoiding.
because it seems like they are rotating already.
That is right. So, and here Team 25, they are chasing, they're also in very close proximity as well. They're just leaving the fight. I think both of them don't want much risk there.
So true.
Mike, I think we have another fight in Team 23 is actually taking a fight here with, Team 23 and Team 18. They are having a close range fight. And, I think it's a very good fight happening. Let's have a quick look at Team 23 and Team 18. There you go. Team 18 and 23 19 and 23 are taking a fight here. Couple of players knocked for Team 19. I think they are in a bit of a difficult position for now.
That's right. It looks like a couple of players from T19 did have, higher advantage over the players, and looks like is it LOB AKBK? Is it LOB team?
Yep, that
looks
is.
Like we do have players from LOB.
Yeah, there's a player from LOB as well. And look at the rush from, oh my god, Team 19. This player is just rushing on. He came in with the UAZ right in front of them. He knows two players up in front of them. I think he's going for a knock there. Can he see Team 19 really get a knock? Let's see. It's something we have to watch out. Team 23 versus Team 19. And right now, the situation has become 1v2. Oh, what a nade. What a nade from him. And that's a knock. He got a finish from the knock. And from the reverse side. And look at the way Team 23 is actually flanked out. Look at that, Mike. One player is all the way on top.
That's true. That's true. Looks like the situation has changed, and seems like 23 has a higher advantage. But he's he's a daredevil. He's just rushing in. He's trying to save his team. It looks like Team 19 was wiped.
Yep, Team 19 got... No, actually, Team 19 is still...
No, I was wrong. I was totally wrong. We do have a 2v2 fight happening, and yep, all the players are being daredevils now. They're rushing. Looks like 23 has another knock. It's a 1v2 right now.
It's a straightforward 1v2. What can Team 23 do? Can they get a knock? Can he get a wipe? It's a pure 1v2 situation, guys. As you can see, both the players, all three players know each other's position. Let's see what they're able to do. That's a rush, open rush up. What a wipe. Team 19 from both sides. And that is another wipe, Mike.
That's true. That's true. That nade could have been deadly, but I guess 19 was brilliant enough to avoid it.
They were. And coming back to looking at the map, to the north side, we have a couple of fights. And I think we have a nade knock. Okay, let's go. Team number 4 is actually taking a fight with Team 2. They actually got a nade knock. They got a reverse knock as well. They are in a bit of difficult position right now because Team 4 is, that's the knock. Yeah, it's a big spread, but I think it backfired on them, right?
That's true. That's true. Looks like 100cc Hudson is knocked, and the Team 4 is getting rushed from both sides. And team number 2, all the standing players looks like they're rushing.
They are rushing, and I think we might see an OP one, and that's knock single axe. Oh, what a nade. Oh my god, these guys, the way they're pushing it, I think they're going to simply get all the 3 kills, and and that's a 4th kill. No, it's a 4th kill. That's a wipe. That's another wipe, Mike.
That's a wipe. That's a wipe. Nothing beats a UMP today, KBK. Nothing beats an UMP close range fight.
That is true. Nothing beats an UMP. I think we can say that quite proudly. The new meta weapon, that is UMP.
That's true. And let's have a look at the map once again. We do have a cluster near shelter and farm, but looks like they're all rotating and again avoiding fights. Looks like is that the team from Novo AKBK, or is it were they already in the main island? I'm not able to recollect.
Yeah, I think DNC was in the Novo. They were the ones who were taking the fight initially, with last team, and they are the ones who are moving towards the zone right now. And there you go, Team 6.
Yeah. We do have team number 6 moving forward in the direction of 21. Let's see if they, collide, and let's see if there's a fight. Yeah, looks like team number 6 is already met up with 21. Looks like they know a couple of where the players are.
Yep, and I think the fight has begun here. Team 6 is actually taking a fight directly with Team 21. Look at Team 21 WL player 6 in the midst of all this. He's staying low with the UMP, and let's see if UMP can once again outperform these the player skills.
True.
Meanwhile,
I do have a surprise for you in military base. Looks like we still have a couple of teams outside the zone in military base. I guess they're going for the late rotation because there were too many teams over in military base. I guess they are waiting it out.
Yep, I
What do
think
you
they're
think
winning
about
it.
the strategy?
Actually pretty good, but Mike, getting back to a fight here, Team 29, I think actually doing a close range fight with Team 6, and they are going for the rush here. I think they're not worried about it. They are like, I want to get this
That
finished.
could
I
be a
want to
deadly
get the kill.
nade. That it could be a deadly nade. Yep, he gets a finish on that nade. Molly's man-made red zone. Because there's a man-made red zone right there.
It is indeed, Mike. And that's a very close range fight. Can he get knocked? Oh, he's actually doing some blind sprays there, trying to get a couple of damage shots there, not knowing the exact position. But on the other hand side, we actually have a Tech Sharaj. What a call firing from him, but he also got knocked out from there. And from long range, we have Rebel Sings. I think there's 2 more players remaining for Team 6. Let's see what he can do from the side.
That's true. I thought he was, fleeing the scene, but no. He has taken a different location, and he's still creating that man-made red zone we were talking about. He's still trying to, come out on top of the game and, recover his place as well.
What a long range cover. I think he went for the finish. There was a mistake from Team 6. So just 2 players remaining for them. And so for Team 21, also 1 player knocked out. And they're doing some long range fights. Team 21 versus Team 6. It's quite interesting to see who is actually going to pay way for this one.
We have some Mad Max action here, AKPK. Team number 21 trying to knock team number 6 with vehicles. Looks like they are, just rushing the stream. They keep rotating. They keep changing locations. They are trying to get a hold of the players from team number 6.
So this is a situation right now. Team 6, Team 21 is in a bit of pickle right now because one of them went for a flank, and right at that time, look at the way Team 6 pushed. Till now, they were holding Mike, and right when Team 21 went for a flank, they came in rushing to finish that knocked out player.
It's true. Both the teams don't want to leave the fight. I guess they are trying to come on top of each other, and that's rush after rush after rush. Neither players are trying to see the scene, but the first knock after a while, team number 6 has a casualty now.
Indeed, Team 6 does have a casualty, and that's all. I think just one player remaining now for Team 21. Can he get the finish? Can he get a knock? And that's all. It's an exact 1v1, I think. Yeah, it's a 1v1. Alright, it's a sharp 1v1. It's COP Skyler versus a TEX Joker. Who will win this fight? Both of them played really well, both these teams, and look at the courage from both these teams.
One cooked nail and one uncooked nail. Let's see what comes up on top. T Joker is already pushing. Skyler has the advantage because he's behind cover. Let's see if the Jiggle wins him today's match.
Oh, and finally this time UMP was defeated by AM4, the classic Vegan, and he gets a revive as well. He gets his team back on spot. Very well played from TE Joker.
True. That Jiggle program, that Jiggle was literally worth the Jiggle.
The Jiggle was worth it, of course. And yep, coming back to some more fights, I think Team 2, maybe looking at the north, they have a couple of teams nearby. So Team 2, let's move to Team 2 versus Team 17. Maybe in a couple of minutes, we'll have a fight in Team 2 and 17. Yeah, there you go. Team 2 and 17 playing close range fights. And 17, actually, they have a player knocked as well there. Team 72 is actually going for a long range rush. Let's see. It's a close range fight here, Mike. Team 17 and Team 2. Oh, what a knock from Team 17 player last. Oh, Hex Rango. And Rango is being covered.
Awesome drop shot, Brain.
Yeah, that was a really good drop shot. So 2 players remaining, and it's coming for the rush. Can he do it? Oh, again, once again, he tried for the drop shot.
He wasn't able to complete that healing, and but still, team number 17 on top.
That's a wipe, and that's a wipe, Mike. Team 7 did the wipe.
That's right. Team number 17. This is the second 4v4 fight that we are seeing, and they still have one. They have one casualty, but I guess they will be back to 3 in no time.
And Mike check who's just creeping slowly behind them, and it's of course Team 12 Bleed. I think Bleed team knows these guys have taken a couple of fights. They are in a bit of poor position right now, and I think they want those 3 kills. Bleed, yes, they definitely want the 3 kills because they're slightly or slowly moving or advancing towards Team 70.
That's true. They were probably going for the third party, but I guess that fight was over even before they could reach the location. And looks like I guess team number 17 does not know that team number 12 is slowly creeping upon them.
I can agree to that because Team 7 applies. He's just roaming around with a buggy, trying to find a good place. And there you go, Blind with the holding military. And he can knock. Oh, look at the way! Not even a single damage for Bleed B. Simple knock, simple finish. What about that, Mike? What about that?
That was an awesome finish, but I guess team number 17 was not aware. But right now they are. They have lost a player to team number 12, and it's a 2v2 fight right now between 2 teams that have 8 finishes and 5 finishes each. So probably the most aggressive teams for now.
Yep, that is correct. And Bleed Magma from long range, we can see. I think they know the position of Team 17. The exact position, in fact, because they have already seen the vehicle as well. Team 17 knows one player is here. They know a couple of teams might be here, and that's a long range cover shot. Oh, that's a long range shot, but they almost got the knock there. They almost did a good wipe, but yeah, I think Hex Rango, they just managed to survive and escape the position.
That's true. Team number 17 has a new location right now, and that bridge, what saved them from Team Blade's spray. But I guess they'll have to re-engage once again if they want those 2 kills.
Yep, that is correct, Mike. And coming back to another fight, Obey team is actually Starboy is actually taking Team 10 and Team 15 and taking fight. It's actually punching the glass window right there.
And looks like we also have team number 15 in the vicinity. Will they be going for a third-party scenario? We should wait and watch.
Indeed, we should wait and watch.
We have a proper standoff, 4v4 standoff, I guess, between team number 10 and 11. They have a couple of buildings for themselves right now, and let's see who advances, who rushes, who comes up on top.
Yep, something to watch out for. And Blind Team, of course, a couple of fan favorite teams here we have right here, Mike. Blind Team is actually... Oh, and there you go. Blind Team, I think they have spotted Team 15. They might be going in for a slow rush right here, playing Team 15 versus Team 7. That might be the next fight that we can see.
That's true. I guess team number 15 has casualty. That's true. So this is, I guess, a 3v4 fight, if I'm not wrong. And looks like Blind Team has a very nice spread. They have a couple of players along the ridges. They have a couple of ridges, people flanking. And I guess they might try to surround team number 15 and take them.
And they did try, but what a cover fire from Team 15. Blind Maharaj has been knocked out. They're like, I'm the real king. That's kind of like a statement that Team 15 is trying to make here. They actually did get a knock back to Team 7 Blind Team. But nothing to worry for Blind.
It's an easy revive.
Yeah, it's an easy revive.
It's an easy revive. The bridge again proves, helpful for these guys. And looks like Team Blind is still trying to, cover them up, cover team number 15, and looks like Grizzly has his ADS on Mickey. Let's see if that's enough. Nope, not enough connections. Let's see if, Blind continues to rotate and...
I think both of them, they may have reached a stalemate, Mike. Like, I think because the positions are pretty good for themselves right now. They have the zone.
Right.
I think depending on the next zone, they might. If the zone comes here again, I think one of the teams will rush and try to take out the entire region. If not, they probably both will, leave the fight and go to a better position.
Right, that's right. All of them are in buildings, so it's difficult to rush. It's difficult to, cover each other. Let's see what's going on, but they're going for nades. Looks like Adi Jod is already near players right now. He has crept up to Mickey, who has sustained damage from before.
Yeah, and I think Blind is trying to rush there, Mike. Yep, Blind is going for the rush.
They keep rotating and they're trying to take them off. I guess these guys are all out of the zone now. The new zone has come in, and looks like Mickey is taking a lot of damage from the grenades. And there it goes.
Oh, well tried, but of course, look at the college from Team 7, and on the other hand side, we have a fight in Team 30 and 12 as well, all the way in yesterday. So 2 fights happening at the exact same time, Mike. Maharaj Blind Team actually fighting with the same standoff, and of course, it's Team 13 and 12, Bleed Team and fighting as well.
True. Blind has successfully converted this from a 3v4 to a 2v4 scenario right now, and looks like Frost, OG, and his teammate is in big trouble right now.
They are in big trouble, and Team 13 actually openly rushing towards Team 12. I think here on the other hand side, they also playing. We might have an easy knock, easy wipe, and that's 50 bullets inside his AK, and I think he's probably going to get a simple wipe. And here Rohan has almost finished out Team 12. So Team 12 is in a very, very difficult position right now, and that's a wipe. Yep, Team 12 has been like running yesterday. Let's come back to our fight here. Team 15. Oh, that's a reverse knock from Blind. Mike, Blind, a player has been knocked out. One man standing. I'm seeing this. It's now a 1v3 scenario with one player knocked, so I guess we can say it's a 1v2. Antex Frost OG has also lost his teammate, to be noted. And yep, he's jumping and trying to get the location of the other players right now. Indeed it is. And on the other hand side, we have another fight, Team 17 actually taking fight with Team 13. So 13 and 17 are kind of having some, pretty, it's like a ringa row situation, because Team 13 actually just surrounded Team 17 all the way in their buggy and just left that position from there. So I think Yasna might be the next new hot zone, Mike, because we have 3 to 4 teams, converging to this region.
That's true. That's true. We have a couple of teams already pushing into Yasna right now. We have 3 teams that are already there. We have Team Intent that's in the vicinity. I guess they're on the open. Yep, they have a couple of crates that's for cover, and I guess that's it. We do have 5 teams in the area, and looks like we have ZL Storm and Team in the peripheral regions, and Obey is just outside zone. Looks like a majority of the teams are near or inside the zone. Yep.
They are, and just, good you mentioned about Obey, Mike, because I think Obey team is actually taking fight here with Team 16. Both these teams want to hold the edge of the zone, which is a really good position. And Team 16, look at the way Obey is flanking to take out Team 15. 16, that's the first knock for Team 16. Obey team did get a knock there, and TS team is a bit tricky position, but the over-flanking from Obey might have cost them that fight, because Team 16 is going for an easy open. Drake, look at the way Drake is pushing forward to Obey team.
That's true. That's true. Unfortunately, he gets knocked, and they're already out of the zone right now. And yeah, this is just one player, I guess, remaining from Ultra 19, team number 16. He's gonna get that revive, but I guess both the teams have sustained casualties, and it's a 2v2 right now, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, indeed, it's a 2v2, Mike, and I think Team 15 ANT Frost OG is also coming from behind. He's creeping right from behind. I think Team 16 is in a really difficult position right now, because Frost OG might actually lose his life, and he might take out Team 16 as well. That might be the situation we are about to watch.
That's true. They do have that shack. Team 16 does have that shack, but it's a double-edged sword. They can also get a grenade in easily. Team number 10 can easily get a grenade in, and that might be the end, but I guess they're out of, nades and mollies, and looks like they're still trying to rush them.
There you go, he's going, Zach is going, Zach is I will finish this for now, but Zach almost, and he did it. Zach has done the amazing, he has just wiped out another team, so yep, excellent from Team Obey.
Obey team with 2 players remaining and 7 kills under the belt.
Pretty good from Obey, I guess, we still have 25 players, Mike, so I think they should be adding some more to their bag today.
How about Foster JKPK? How about that? Oh, yep, I just mentioned his name and he was right. Obey with 8 kills now.
He goes bye-bye, goodbye from the match. Just for this match. You can see him again in the next couple of matches for sure.
Oh.
Okay, so coming back to Yasna region here, I think there are a couple of buildings here. Team 6 is holding pretty strong. They came all the way till here, Mike. Team 6? Those just 2 players remaining. Yeah. They did it. Remember that wipe earlier?
A long rotation by them, but I guess that was worth it, and they are inside zone right now.
Yep, they are. And on the other hand side, we have Team 13. Rohan taking a blind team actually getting a knock there. So blind team is actually in a bit of blind team actually getting knocked from DMC team. DMC versus blind is actually also happening. Let's have a quick look into blind team. What's the situation right here? I think it's in the corner of Yasnaya once again. There you go, Team 17 and Team 13 and Team 20 and 19. In fact, 4-5 teams spraying each other right here in Yasna.
That's right. Blind Grizzly seems to be the only guy remaining for that team, and he is rotating outside the circle right now, but still inside zone. I guess he's trying to get a new position, and I guess we have other fights. It could begin.
Team 70, yeah.
Obey team, I guess. Yep.
I think here right now, Hex team actually taking a fight here right inside the building. So Team 17 versus Team 13. 13 and 17 having close range fights. And what the thing the other side is Team 23 is also 25 is also covering from long range. So they're in the middle. Oh, that's a wipe. Wonderful gameplay from Gear Rohan. Oh my god, excellent gameplay from Gear Rohan. He just wiped out the team right in front of us.
That brush was on point. He knew exactly when to push. He did it, and he came up on top.
Alright, and this is the situation, guys. There you see Team 9. We have 8 teams still remaining, and yes, Naya just predicted became a hot zone. But look what Zone did. Zone was like, alright, if this is the hot zone, I'm going from here. And Zone has shifted again, Mike.
Right. We have a open zone right now, and it looks like the only cover players are gonna have are a couple of rocks and ridges. This is
Indeed,
going
that
to
is
be
true.
a lot of fun activity.
Looking at the map, look at that, Mike. I think the best position is, of course, for Team 20. They have a hard cover as well. So I think they are probably in a best situation right now, Team 20.
That's true. That's true. And looks like Gears, Rohan, and team are trying to get inside the zone. They're getting shot from either direction, but yep, I guess they're moving in the direction of other teams. They don't know. It's a tough situation for them. They have to find a spot, settle down there, and start defending themselves.
Indeed, they have to. And DMC team, all 4 players standing still alive and kicking. All good for them. They are trying to move towards Blind Grizzly. Grizzly is a sole man standing. That's one thing we have to note. Grizzly, look at Grizzly's position right here. He's a sole man. And that's a fight. Team 13. We have a fight starting Team 13. Obey Zach is actually trying to come from behind, I think. And MS Storm DL got a knock there as well. So a couple of teams fighting at the same time, Mike.
That's true. Obezak is the only person remaining from his team as well. So it's crucial that he gets in the zone and safe.
He's punching there right now. He got a finish. I mean, he got a knock finish right there, and that's out. That's a wipe from him. Obey team has been wiped out, Mike. And look at Team 24. I think he's trying to heal battle all the way outside the zone, maybe trying to improve the position. This is the current situation of these teams.
That's true. He might not have a vehicle, and he's the only player remaining in the team, and the zone is far away from him in the open. So yes, that's the best move for now. But going back into the zone, we do have a lot of shots from Storm LOB and the Cartel and I guess Blind Grizzly.
And the heal battle is still pretty OP right now for Team 24. He's still alive and kicking. And yep, and that's a finally.
He gets a finish. He gets a finish. He finished Storm just as he mentioned, and he got. I guess he was outside zone and got finished. Yep.
Yep, indeed he did. And that's a close range fight out. Team 25, they did pretty well for them. And Blind team has now been wiped out. So we have 2 teams remaining. Yep, there you go. It's Team 25 versus Team 20 all the way down. We have reached a 3v4 situation, Mike. Who do you favor in this team? What do you think is going to be the situation right here?
It's Intent versus DNC AKPK, and looks like DNC is already inside zone. Intent team will have a tough situation getting inside zone, securing a location for themselves, and then starting the fight. Right now, they do look like they are in a building right now, but I guess if they have to move into zone, it's going to be tough. And looks like 25 might be having a little bit of height advantage as well. A little bit, just a little bit.
But they do have the slight height advantage. I can agree to that. Team 20 do have a slight hard cover. I think, yeah, they do have a couple of hard covers right here. So that might come in handy for them, as zone moves in together.
They've already pushed themselves to the edge of the zone. So right now they are inside zone. But I still guess 25 has the advantage because they've all spotted the players, and they do have hard covers for themselves as well. And also, not to mention the player advantage. It's a 4v3.
Yep, there you go, Team 20. Both of them spraying each other, but I don't think any of them got any high damage there. But Team 20 is the ones who are in a bit of in a pickle right now because they have to move towards zone a teeny bit. But yeah, they still have to move towards zone.
That's true. Team number 25 has sustained a bit of damage. I guess that's from team number 20, or it's from the zone. I'm guessing it's from team number 20. And yeah, looks like 25 is going for the flank. They are trying to rotate across and surround team number 20. And as soon as they rush into zone, these guys can just pounce upon them.
Yeah, we have some long range covers and fires and just some blind sprays coming in. But still, I don't think any team has been able to get that first knock here, which is the crucial one. The one that gets the first knock might actually take home the chicken dinner, Mike.
That's true. It's like Storm is trying to, spray and get an advantage first knock, and that's Inter team has casualty right now. It's a 2v4 situation. I guess, yep,
it's a 1v3.
1v4 situation. Can Cosmos pull it off?
It's a 1v4. I don't think, and that's of course, all 4 members came all the way together, and he just got a wipe there. What a that was the victory moment. He almost did it. There you see, Intent team, pretty well he tried, but he couldn't get the wipe out there.
And his team has come out on top finally.
Yep, indeed they have, and there you go. This is our team list for the victory list for today, guys. DNC's Daryl Storm and his team has got out with 10 finishes. They have the chicken dinner for today. And closely followed by Indian team. They don't have much skills, but I think they played pretty well with 2 finishes. Then down the road, we have third position. They have actually 4 finishes. They're also doing pretty good. Yeah,
That's
so
true. At team number 4, we do have Maharaj, not to mention Maharaj, who has done pretty well for himself with 6 finishes, although his team has come out in the 4th position.
but our MVP, that is true, Mike, but our MVP for today is Hex Rango. Look at that, 7 finishes for this man, and he has 1,000+ damage as well. Look at that, excellent from.
Awesome performance from Rango. I guess he was flying under the radar. We didn't spot him, like going all in anywhere. So I guess he was a silent killer. He has crept himself to the top of the MVP list for today. Well
That's
done,
right.
Rango.
Even though the team came in 9th, pretty well done by Rango and Blaze. And if we go down, we have a couple of good performance from Bleed B. That was really good from, and even 10cc Hudson getting 4 finishes. I think her squad was wiped there, but yeah, their squad also got wiped out.
These are all earlier fights, earlier drop clashes in Prizepool and Pochinki, I guess.
Yep, that is true, Mike. All right, anyway, let's just checking the MVP once again. That's Hex Rango. So, guys, we'll be taking a short break, a few minutes, and then we'll be coming with the next match. Another match coming up very shortly. So, stay tuned. It's AKPK signing off shortly. Thank you, Mike.
See you on the other side. Bye.
Cheers, guys.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew, gone one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream now. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and now we'll fly. If we scream no, this is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones.
Hello, okay.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow.
Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. So this is AKPK and of course today with us we have Mike. Mike, can you hear me?
Yep, AKPK, I'm back.
All right, wonderful. So what a match we had, right? Last year angle match.
True. Really, OP performance from a lot of players and a lot of teams. I guess we are ready for Miramar now, the second match.
Yep, we are ready for the mighty Miramar indeed. And I think the main thing we have to note in today's map would be that we actually have Hydra playing, Hydra team, and a couple of other players as well. So it's actually going to be a star-studded fight, right, today, Mike?
That's true, AKPK. That's very true. That was actually a surprise for me. I did not expect Hydra Danger and Legend to be in this lobby. And let's see what they have in store for us today.
Yes, everybody's waiting. Let's see what happens in this match because we have 89 players and of course 20 teams ready to battle out. 24 teams in fact ready to battle out in this wonderful Miramar map. And yep, there you go. The plane path is right here. And
Danger.
Look at the path, Mike. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of like a 180-degree line, right? Transversing from Impala all the way to Ladrilla.
That's true. They have dropping in Pacaro and Lost Leons and Chumasara have their work cut out for them.
Yep, and there you go. Hydra Ranger, he's sitting in the plane. He's waiting to get some knocks and finishes. And of course, I think the fans are watching as well. It's something we have to look into. Anyway, back to the map, Mike. Look how teams are jumping here. I think we have 3 to 4 teams going all the way to Impala and some towards Zankiat side as well.
So we are currently seeing an even split to the north and south of the plane path, and I guess that's true. Because we do have a couple of teams going towards Impala, and yep, let's see.
But I'm not sure what's going to happen here. It's actually a race. It's a parachute race here, right here, Mike. Team 8 and Blind team.
Okay, what do you think? Is this going to be a drop sharing or is it going to be a drop fight?
I think both of them would want to, finish them off because there are pretty good, buildings here, pretty good loot as well. So I think they will want to take the fight. Anyway, let's see what they're planning. We don't know, what is there in their mind.
That's true. And checking for other drop clashes, we do have a couple of teams in Chumasera, I guess. We do have Bleed and KGF team over there, and we also have a drop clash way over at Valdemar. We have Hex team and Hydra team over there.
Yep, that's true. And then we have the first fight right here. Team 22 taking fight with the Bleed team. I think KGF team is actually taking fight. KGF Storm DPG just right beside Bleed team. It's 22 versus 12, Mike.
That's true. Bleed team has the first finish under the belt right now, and looks like that's a standoff between B and Rap Noob.
Yep, Team 22 versus Team 12 is a fight right here, and I think Team 12 is rushing. Look at the number of players in Bleed that are coming in and closing in on this player. They're not taking the risk. They won a knock there.
They do have backup, and Magma and Zero Kill are currently rushing to get that. I guess they do have just one player in the building, although he has his teammates, very near. And yep,
he's burning inside, Mike.
He has secured a corner for himself, and he's.
But of course, just as we expected,
that's true. There was no chance for him to come out on top on that fight. But we still have Tom. I guess he's flanking, or is he trying to flee the fight? What do you think, Akabigan?
I think he's probably trying to flee because I don't, anyway, this team already has, Bleed team already has the advantage. I don't think it's a good decision to fight. But anyway, it's of course the players' current mindset. They may want to take the fight then itself.
That's right. I'm seeing only one player from Team 22. That's Storm.
On the other hand side, Mike, we have Team 24 and Team 13 taking some long-range fights. That's something to watch out. Team 7 NA and, of course, Team 13 is actually taking some long-range fights. And a player was not for Team 24, but they're doing pretty well for now.
That's right. They have that. They've got that revive, and I guess they are, trying to loot up once again. It's a very early fight, so yep, all the teams wouldn't have had enough time to loot, and yep, that looks like the teams don't have a proper vest or a helmet, on them right now.
Yep, indeed. And Mike, coming back to our initial discussion, Hydra Legend and
As we can see, there is just 2 players from Hydra in the lobby right now, and we have 4 players from Hex. Are they aware of each other, and would they be going for the fight?
I would say they are aware because they may have seen a couple of peaks here and there, but taking the fight, obviously I want the fight to happen. We all do want the fight to happen and see what happens, but I think it'll be a good decision for them to move towards zone because zone is pretty far away. If you look, it's a few couple clicks towards the east that they have to travel, so I think it'll be a better decision if they move towards the zone.
That's true. And if you see the map, we can already see a couple of, in fact, not just a couple, of large teams are already in vehicles and they are trying to rotate into the zone. And this is causing a cluster of teams near Los Leones and Lab Vendita.
Yes, it is causing a cluster there itself. And Mike, maybe we'll have a quick look at a first fight that we expected. Of course, it was Kerala versus Blind, the early drop fight that we expected. And in fact, none of them has shown, I think Kerala Trimo's life is a little bit low, but that's all. Everyone else is doing pretty good. And Rambo has a really good flank as well there. So they may be looking to take the fight as they do have, or they are very near to the zone for now.
That's true. And looks like there isn't, much going on here. I have to eat my words again because that flank really proved its worth and they have their first knock.
There you go. Once again, the commentator's curse coming out, and that's a first knock. And Kerala team Primos is in a bit of pickle, and that's a finish. Primos has been finished by Blind. What a flank, right? There's some flying from Blind team.
That's true. Is this a 2v4 right now? Because what I'm seeing is Blind has 2 finishes, right? Kerala has lost another player as well. It's now a 2v4 fight, and Pirana comes out on top on that 1v1. Maharaj is down, and looks like Pirana is trying to reposition and kill himself up.
Yep, he is. And Scoop is actually, Scoop is knocked out as well. Oh my god, Blind team, pure domination from Blind. So just 1 man remaining for Kerala. And I think that's, of course, our Kerala Pirana. Can he do something about it?
They're again proving their worth.
That's going to be. Will it be a legendary nade from Hydra Legend? We just have to watch and see Team 17 versus Team 3. That's a fight we have here. I think the nade didn't, go as expected, but it was actually a pretty good try from Hydra Legend. Hydra team, look at the way that's another shot. Hydra, danger. That's a Hydra danger. Can he do it? He got a knock. He got the first knock, Mike. So Team 3 versus Team 7. It's actually, can he get a wipe here? Hydra danger is going, and that's a oh my god, look at that, Mike, look at that.
They're converting the fight in their favor right now. They do have a couple of finishes, and it's a proper 2v2 fight right now. Kudos to Danger for those 2. I guess it was Danger who got both the kills again.
Yeah, it was Danger who got the kill, but that Team 6 is actually coming for rush again, and Hydra Danger is trying to push forward. He has 1 finish, all he does need. Team has 2 finishes. So it's Team 17 versus Team 3 once again. It's a close range fight, and there's knock. What a knock. Oh my god, this is pure domination from Hydra team. They are taking out Team 7 single-handedly here, just with 2 players.
Final player standing for Hex team, and Legends going for the rush. Let's see, if Hex team can. Oh, he already has a knock, ABK.
He does have a knock.
Legend
is there a nade coming here? That is an open nade. I think it's a nade. It's a really good nade, but he got some splash damage as well. But I think that's all.
But, I guess he's gonna have to heal up real quick because I guess Hydra is not waiting and they're just rushing. Yep.
He's single-handedly.
That's a quick pick. That's a quick pick. He gets a knock. I guess they're out of heals. If you can see the section over there, they're out of fields. He just has a few boosters, and that's an OP nade from Hydra Legend, and that's the end of Hex.
What a nade, Mike! What a nade! That was from Hydra Legend, a legendary nade, right?
That was true. That was a 1v3 from Hydra Legend over there, and as expected, Hydra comes up on top with a 2v4.
Look at that nade! Look at that nade! Wow. Great work, guys, there. And let's get back to our next fight. We have Team 11 actually taking some close range fights with Team 14. So I think we'll have a quick look into Team 11. Team 11 is actually fleeing the position, I think. We'll have to move to Team 11. Anyway, let's move to Team 11. I2K Anonymous, actually. He just ran away from a fight because, he was in a bit of a difficult position. But he's moving right into the throats of Team 11. From one, there you see, I think he has seen the players. He's probably going to do some long range fights. Then melee 14... Not much stacks there.
with just those stabs, AKBK, you can confidently say that he was definitely not running away from a fight. He's ready to pick up another fight.
There you
He
go.
has lost his teammates, but let's see what he has in store for us. Looks like team number one was trying to take him over, but they're getting flanked, and from team number 10, they're in a bit of a pickle right now. They have lost a player. Is it a 2v3 AKBK?
I think so, but I think we have a couple of third-party teams as well, Mike. So we may
It's
not be
not a
able to.
third-party team, AKBK. It's a solo player. team number 11, Anonymous, is doing whatever he can to probably get himself to a safe location to flee the scene from there, because he
I think
knows,
he's fleeing the scene. Yep, he
team
is.
number 11, team number 1 and 10 are engaging. Right.
They are indeed, and it's actually a 2v3 fight, Mike. Like you mentioned, it's team 1, Faith, Spear RX, and Faith Angus RX taking fight here.
Looks like team number 1 is also trying to reposition, and yep. Or are they rushing in AKBK?
They rushed in and he jumped out from the vehicle and got knocked out. A slight mistake, and that is a wipe for Obey team. What a way Obey came out on top of that fight, Mike. Obey came out on top.
Yeah. Very true, AKBK, and this also shows why it's important to stay cool in a fight. They got a casualty from just jumping away from the vehicle. We still don't know if it's because the vehicle was damaged and it was gonna burst, but I guess it's very important to stay cool.
Yes, coolness is the, I can say that is the meta, and that will always be the meta in any game or any esports or even sports phase, Mike. Staying cool, thinking clearly is the main thing that make you stand out.
That's true. Look at the solo player. Look at Anonymous, coming up with the strategy. He's bursting the tires of, I guess that was team number 10. Yep, team number 10. And he's trying to probably prevent the, Russian from those teams while securing his own location.
That is correct. On the other hand side, we have team 16 here. They are doing pretty well for themselves. They are moving right into the zone. And they have reached the zone as well. Pretty good position for them. All 4 players standing alive and kicking. And all 4 of them also in a vehicle. So they are good for themselves for now.
Right. We are now almost 12 minutes from the beginning of the game, and we still have 19 teams remaining on Miramar right now.
19 teams, in fact. And Mike, maybe, we shouldn't forget, of course, Hydra team. Both of them did get the, revive, and they're both still standing. Hydra Danger and Hydra Legend. Maybe let's have a quick look at that. They're actually way outside the zone. I think they know they are 2-man squad, so moving in last might be the best situation.
They are probably securing a vehicle right now. Yes, Legend has found a vehicle for them to rotate into the zone, I guess. And it could be just like you mentioned, they do have a lot of distance between them and the zone right now.
Yep, they do, Mike. And coming back to the fight here, Mike, team 9 actually taking some it's a Google Strange actually taking some fight with team 2 versus 9, and look at the way 9 has flanked out. Pretty good for themselves. They kind of have made 2 in a sandwich situation. But let's see, can he get knocked? It's a good switch.
That's an awesome 1v1 fight. Stand up once again, Molly coming through. And
that was amazing. That was really good movement there.
Did they just knock each other?
I think, yep, they did knock each other. Maybe we'll have a quick replay once again there. Look what happened there. He went with the M4. He got a knock, he got a spray, and then he did a molly right there, which would have started, giving some splash damage to team 2. And then that nade also came in, and yep, that's exactly what happened.
That's true. They knocked each other. That was an awesome 1v1. It's been quite some time since I've seen such an interesting fight.
Yep, that is true, Mike. And there goes Team 9, Google team. Actually, they're doing pretty well for themselves because they did get the revive, and they're still taking fight. They're not moving from here. But on the other hand side, Team 18, they are, moving slightly towards, they're actually moving right into the throat of another team. They might be in a bit of a difficult position as well, Team 18. So 2 teams fight at the same time.
That's right. We do have multiple fights and standoffs going across Miramar as the zone is closing. We do have Blind team engaging with Intent over at Impala.
Yep, and on this side we have
Impala, in fact.
Yep, and on this side we have Team 18 and 15 taking a fight as well, Mike. Team 15 actually they're in a bit of difficult position right now because Team 15, look at the way Team 15 has flanked out. What a flank from them, and long range scout fighting as well from Team 15. I think Team 18 does not stand a chance. They are probably going to get wiped out by Team 15. Let's see what happens right here.
So a couple of nades and mollies going in, and we do have we do have the remaining players of team number 18 trying to flank and get a hold of a location that they can start, defending themselves. It's like Demon has a location right now, but he's still getting knocked. He's still getting attacked. Nameless Bionic with that knock.
Yep, he did. And Mike on the other hand side. Oh, that's a close race fight. And of course, that is a wipe indeed. Team 15 just got an awesome wipe, just as we expected. And coming back to our initial fight, we have lost Ned. Team 6 actually taking fight here. And he's in a bit of difficult position because Bleed, Magma actually, I think I've seen. He's actually, he's literally stuck. This lost Ned is stuck because Bleed Magma is covering from extreme long range right there. Let's see what he's able to get. Good position actually from him, he has good cover.
Yeah, that's a really good position, but once you get blocked there, you are done, man. You can't jump down, you're going to lose health. If a couple of players have their radius on you, then you're in a really tough situation. You have to get a knock or two in order to get out from that position. He can't climb, he can't come down, he can't change positions as well.
I think, yeah, he is in a bit of difficult position right now. I don't think there's nothing much can be done because he will, like you mentioned, he will have to sacrifice his life or maybe
look at that, Bleed team improvising and coming from the top. Let's see if Bleed B has a really a couple of nades also coming in from Lost Ned, I guess. And
what a nade! The Joker, in fact, just got a simple wipe there, and that is quite good from team number 6.
It's true. Awesome nades, and Ned can finally come out. And so
okay, on the other hand side, let's move to Obey team actually taking some long range fights here. Team 10 actually taking fight with team 24. I think, guys, someone is using all chat, so guys, try to avoid that. Anyway, we are back with team 10 and team 24 taking some long range fights. I think they are not really interested to take that fight. They just want to hold their position for now.
They do have secure locations. If you can see, they do have a couple of buildings near them, while Obey team is sort of in the open. So I guess 7NA team number 24, that is team number 24, would be trying to secure their vehicles and location and pick up that fight later.
Yep, I think that is true, Mike. And on the other hand side, we have here team 2, TUB, just 2 players remaining. They're also holding it, and they have Hydra team right in front of them. Hydra Legend and Danger, both of them. I think we can now properly see a 2v2
once again. Yep.
A proper 2v2. Okay, let's see what happens. It's
is that an AWM? Is that a sniper I'm seeing in Miramar? I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this.
Hydra Danger with an AWM. Hydra Danger with an AWM. Can he get a knock here? Something we have to look into.
He has his radius on TUB team right now, and let's see what's gonna happen. It's a proper standoff, I guess. I guess Team TUB does have a spread, or are they sort of together? Nope, they are together, and they have. I guess they are fleeing the scene as well as Hydra. They're probably gonna try to get in zone first, secure their locations before engaging. I guess.
Yep, that is true. And we have a couple of comments as well from Vijay Verma, Danger, he says, and of course, another comment from Binu Brad, Signature. Yeah, bro, welcome to the stream, guys. And Jadu OP as well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you for Make sure you drop a like and do subscribe to the channel as well. It's Team 20 versus Team 19 on this fight, Mike, here. That's actually happening. Team 19 and 20 taking a fight here as well.
That's true. We can also see a couple of teams in the vicinity, ABK. We might be looking at a possible third-party scenario from Team Obey. While Indian captain, I guess he has spotted players and he is trying to nade and molly and get a first knock, so that probably they can rush him.
Yep, they are trying to take some long range fights. And that's a good. Oh, that's a fight. Indian team coming right in front. That's first. Oh, look at the teamwork from them. Team 19, the teamwork actually helped them win that fight right there, Mike. Pretty good for themselves.
They were successfully pulled off a trade over there, and looks like Intent might be having just one player remaining. I guess it was a 2v3 scenario to begin with, and I guess they are repositioning or trying to pick up the fight later. And let's see what we have in store for us.
Yep, and on the other hand side, Team 13, we have a long range fight here with Team 13 and 16. A player was knocked and actually finished out as well. So Team 13 now in a bit of difficult position. They had a good flank, they had a good position, but now they will have to go for the revive. And Team 16, in fact, look at their position from long they're covering. Look at the way they're covering Oxy, Ultron, and teammates.
That's true. They already have players flanking and covering Team number 13 from all directions. Team Cartel is in big trouble right now. They'll have to pull something if they have to get out of this situation.
But the important thing to note here is Mike, Team 16, a player of Team 16 is there right beside Team 13. He's knocked out. I think they're trying to get a revive there. Let's see if he's looking to get a revive there, Team 16.
I guess team number 13 knew what to do. They got that knock. They bought themselves time, and I guess they are repositioning right now.
Yep, they are. And yeah, they got the revive as well. You're right, Mike. And Team 20. And just beside Team 20, Team 5 is there. Team 5 is actually Hail Acid trying to take some long range fights here. But I think they have a good position, so they probably wouldn't want to engage much. Just maybe some couple of long range sprays.
That's true. We do have 3 players from Team 5 holding down that building over there, and we do have multiple teams in the vicinity, but looks like they're not engaging. They are controlling their triggers, and we do have even more. Am I seeing more teams rotating towards this area, AKPK, or am I wrong?
I think you're right, Mike. Not even I thought in a couple of teams, but not just 2-3 teams. I think all teams do have a a hope to. Oh, there you go. Look at the zone, Mike. Look at the zone. It has done a very hard shift all the way to the north center to El Hazar, and it's actually favoring our blind team, Blind Grizzly, and players there. He's all alone right there, Brian Grizzly. Maybe we'll have a quick look at him as well.
This is interesting, AKPK. Looks like Blind Grizzly is the only man standing from his team once again.
Yep, and here, Mike.
Very similar situation.
Yep, but Mike, sorry to interrupt. The team 19 actually taking fight with team 16, Mike. The fight we were expecting before, it's happened right now. Team 19, oh, look at the way they're nading. 3 nades came in, and it's a long range cover. Oh, he's completely in the open. Team 16 TSEVI79. So just Epic is the only guy remaining. So let's see if actually 2 players remaining. Epic and Ox Ritzopi, 2 players remaining. Let's see if they can get a revive or get a long range cover from.
The players are knocked, and the team number 19 knows this, and I guess they're going for the rush.
Yep, they are going for the rush, and can he get? I think he'll probably be able. Oh, look at the nade right in front of you! Oh, my God!
Just a couple of meters away from him. He sustained a lot of damage, almost half of it. He has lost half his HP to that nade, and that I guess that has bought them enough time for a revive, I guess, or
yes, yep.
They successfully revived. It's a 2v2 situation now.
Smoky, what a cover firing! I mean, what a fly from him, but that's a fight. Oh my God!
What? Did he just 1v2?
Yeah.
TS Epic just 1v2 players coming from both directions, and oh God.
Epic just did an
epic
1v2 there, Mike. Epic just did an epic 1v2. Anyway, let's head back onto fights. Obey team taking some long range fights here. They have a good position for them, so they have height advantage, but they are not inside the zone, unfortunately. They might have to move slowly towards the zone as well. Let's see what happens. And we have Vannes says, AKPK, bro, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your support. All right. So, Mike, 13 teams remaining and 31 players. What should we expect?
AKPK, if you look at the map, we have a really good spread across the new zone. In fact, all the teams have successfully made their positions inside the zone, I guess, except team number 16. They just took a fight and they're already in vehicles rotating towards the zone. And we do have a cluster of teams in El Azhar, but since it's a bigger city, not many fights happening, but we do have a clash between, I guess it's going to be Obey and
Team 5, yep. Hail team, I think, yep. Obey and Hail actually taking some long range fights.
That's right. And Obey Starboy, the only person remaining in his team, and he guess he's slightly outside zone and trying to secure his location, making his way into the zone right now.
Correct. And look who has joined the party. It's Team 16 who has just come into the party as well. So they're also taking some long. So it's a 3 fights.
Epic 1v2. Epic is back, man.
Epic is back. And they go. Oh, that was actually a good spray from Ox.
Very good spray, but didn't make a lot of connections, I guess. And looks like Oxy and Epic are looking for another fight right away.
Yep, and they already have 8 finishes, Mike. 4 apiece each for them. So 8 finishes for them. They're actually going for the rest. I think they know the position of Starboy. That might be an OP nade coming up. Let's see if Epic can get another OP nade coming on.
So again, a double-edged sword for Starboy. He has cover, but that's also a very difficult situation in case a nade comes in.
It was very close, but just outside.
Starboy realizes he's in a difficult position. He changes his position immediately using, a couple of smokes as cover. Look at team number 60, man. They're picking up fights with multiple teams. They just don't care. They are riding that hype train. and they are just spraying at whoever crosses paths with them.
Oh, can he get? Oh, can he? I think he probably would be able to. Oh, look at him! He burned them alive, Mike. He just burned them alive. That's something we have to watch again. Oh, Team 24, 7 and a bar VOP. Look at the way he got the fight.
That was a very brilliant move from 7 and 8 team, bro. They came from both the directions. They stopped their,
I don't think they are, Mike. And maybe, having a quick peek at the zone as well. It is moving towards the center of El Hazard. That's towards the east, northeast, right, Mike?
And looks like Team Hydra is engaging TUB, who is trying to rotate into the zone. Hydra was just wiped by Team Google.
Was a long range fight. It just happened all of a sudden, right? Google just came in and wiped them out in like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, I guess.
Yeah, that was a quick wipe, and I've learned my lesson. I should probably stop mentioning team names over the day.
That is right, Mike.
This is be a disaster from my side.
Commentators, because in fact, whichever team you say, they just get wiped out in a couple of minutes. Quite a funny moment there, guys.
We do have Epic and his teammate trying to make their way into the zone right now, and it looks like Team TUB and Google are the only players. No, we do have Lost, Ned and team also trying to make their way into the zone. Yep, just a couple of players in the zone, everybody outside the zone.
Yep, I think all teams are good for themselves for now. They are taking some long range sprays. And coming back to the next fight, Team 16 actually, they have actually a good position here. They're just outside the zone, but I think they should be able to move into the zone as well, right?
That's true. They do have a higher height advantage, so it shouldn't be a problem for them to use those bridges and to get into the zones. They'll still have that height advantage.
I think Team 2 has got a player. Oh, Team 2 trying to take a fight Team 6. But beware, it's of course Team 6 whom we are fighting with. Team 2 versus Team 6. Actually going to 2v2 fight, I think, Mike here. 6 and 2. They are throwing smokes and mollies and grenades.
We have seen what both these teams have in store, and looks like they're engaging themselves right now. I guess Joker and team with 8 kills and TUB team with 5 kills. Both very dangerous teams.
Extremely dangerous team, in fact, and this is the situation of all. Look at the nade from D Joker. Joker's showering nades on Team 2. Can he get another knock there? If he gets a knock, then they will be able to move towards a better position. And he's covering himself.
I guess he was. Yeah, I guess he was able to make connections. We did see that Trouble was in trouble just a second ago. He has healed himself up, and Joker not stopping with those mollies, and Phoenix also trying to get the first knock, so probably they can rush and get ahead in the game.
Yep, all teams trying to come back into the game because they have to move. Zone is actually moved away from all the teams, in fact. And Team 16, Oxy, Brits OP trying to do some long range shots from here. And Google team is actually having a really good flank. But the flank is all the way outside zone, so it's something they have to be careful about.
That was an awesome third party from Google team. They're picking up fights with everybody near them. They just finished off a couple of teams to their north, and then they are picking up fights with team number 25. They have spotted their location, and looks like they're not stopping. They're just rushing him.
That's right. Google Strange actually trying to go for a rush. I think he's probably going to spot team 25. It's 25 versus he actually has a
Look
vector
what he
in hand.
has in his hands, man.
It's a vector in armor, right? It's a Warriors Edition Strange versus it's of course Team 25. Oh, look at the way it's Ankit, and Ankit is coming for us. Can I do it? Ankit did it. Oh my god, of course it's Ankit. Ankit, you beauty. That is something to rewatch, right, Mike?
So that was a good rush from Strange. In fact, nothing went wrong, but he already had cover. But I guess Ankit was too good.
Yep. On the other hand side, we have Team 25. A player knocked already, but they have 2 more players remaining. I think Team 25 does have a good position, but again, they don't have the zone. They have to move towards zone.
So we did see a very interesting shift from the zone. All the teams were out of the zone with the latest change, and looks like TUB and Epic are trying to make their way into the zone, securing locations. We have 4 teams remaining and 9 players to begin.
Yeah, and Google Ayush actually taking a nade and trying to throw a nade right here in Team 24. Will it land right in front of them? I think it will. Oh, look at that nade. It did splash
Lot
damage
of
to
splash
all this
damage.
team. Yep.
Lot of splash damage. Yep.
Lot of splash damage indeed, Mike. And now I think they can easily just wipe out Team 25 from there. I think, and they are doing it, but they're getting reverse fire. What cover fire from Team 25?
That was
Team
a
16.
third party from 23, I guess.
It was indeed a third party, and they actually got wiped on. Team 2 has just come in close proximity as well. So it's actually Team 2 versus Team 9 versus Team 25. Very intense fights happening, Mike.
It's a 2v2 fight.
It's a 2v2v fight. Yes, look at that nade once
Google
again.
Ayush with that nade. Awesome nade.
Google
Right on
Ayush,
point,
you
he
beauty.
gets-
What a nade. And he's just, he's actually quite sensible. As you look at the way he's smoking and covering Team 2. He's creating a wall there so the Team 2 doesn't do third party to them. But Google Ayush, I think he's going for the revive right here. Oh, look at the way Team 2 is actually pushing towards them. Google Ayush might have to go for a 1v2. Can he take a 1v2? He got one, but he's literally 0 HP. I don't think he'll be able to, because Turbo Phoenix is trying to cover from long. And Phoenix actually coming for a rush. Look at the way he gets. Oh, that was an OP, literally OP movement, Mike. What was that?
Hats off to Ayush. Hats off to Ayush. He got that, health kit going. He finished it. That smoke was, really to his advantage, and he comes up on top.
And he did. All
Is
right.
it a 1v1 now?
It is a 1v1. It is a
Ankit versus
1v1.
Ayush.
It is Ankit versus Ayush. We saw this before as well. Ankit versus Ayush. What is going to happen, guys? Is it going to be Ayush or is it going to be? Look, it's a
Awesome
nade.
nade coming in from Ankit. Awesome nade coming from Ankit with Ayush with those health kits. He's trying to, stay on top. He has that height advantage, but Ankit does have the solid cover in front of him. We just saw what both these players have. They both pack a punch.
That is correct.
This is gonna really, what a great way to end this match.
What a great wave, guys. Look at Ayush. Ayush is like fully he's like super boosted. He's 101% boosted right there. Look at the top right from Ayush. Oh, that was, look at the flying from Ayush. And of course, it's Ayush who has done it, Mike. It is Ayush. In fact, that flanking from Ayush. Shout out here, bro. Shout out.
Yeah, that was a really high IQ move from Ayush, and kudos to Ankit also. He was really, his reflex was really good. He just dropped but he couldn't, get away from Ayush.
And of course, it's winner, chicken dinner moment for, of course, none other than Google team, Google Ayush, Google Marcus, Fire Kebal, and Google Strange. That was something to watch out. That was something to watch out for indeed, guys. What a match, Mike. What a match.
Awesome ending to that awesome match, AKPK. We never expected two of the, most performing players in the match coming to a 1v1 face-off in the end.
Look at the replay once again.
Ayush comes up on top. Yeah.
Headshot right there, and wow, just amazing from Ayush.
Look at the number of kills Ayush has under his belt, AKPK. I guess if I'm not wrong, he's going to be the MVP for the day. For the match, I'm sorry. For the match.
Yeah, we might have to look into that. I think it is going to be Ayush. In fact, yes, Ayush is the MVP, has 5 finishes and almost double the damage, Mike. Almost close to 1k damage for Ayush. He's our MVP for today.
That's true, AKPK. Really, Google Ayush, take a bow. You did really well today.
Yes, indeed, he did. And of course, we have to not forget Hydra team. They also played pretty. Just for 2 members, I think fought with 4-5 squads, and they even wiped out a squad, I guess, right, Mike?
That's true. In the very beginning, they were sharing a drop, and they came out on top even with just 2 players, and that last nade was just too OP, man.
Just too OP nade. Yep, that was like a very close call. Anyway, I think the B team also had some early fights. They got actually 5 finishes. They went on 17th. They also played pretty good today. And Kerala team, was outdone by a super flying from Blind early on in the match.
That's true. I guess we did see Blind versus Kerala in the previous match too, right, AKPK?
Yep. I think they're trying to fight each other, Mike. And that's what they're trying to do.
Hey, let's not start making controversies, AKPK. Let's not ignite any fires today.
Let's hope.
Let's just say they have similar drop locations and similar interest points.
Probably that might be the bet. I think they have a spark from themselves, so they'll probably fight. I don't think we have to put it to them, and they will, in fact, want to overpower each other being from the same zone. Anyway, Mike, I think. Yeah, go ahead.
2 of the best teams from Kerala, AKPK. 2 of the best teams from Kerala.
Not just Kerala,
So
I
just
would say
proves
maybe
their worth now.
from India itself, not just South India, because they have both, announced themselves in the big stage. So yeah, very good from both these teams. And yeah, I think that's it from us from this match, guys. We have a couple more matches coming up. Really exciting for the next two matches. Let's wait until then, guys. We'll take a short break, Mike. Yeah, we'll take a couple of minutes break, right? We'll be back with you guys in a
Sure.
few minutes.
Yep. See.
We're here to stay, a life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who'll never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never Don't look back, we're here to stay. A a life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to our no. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow.
Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. This is AKBK, and of course we have Mike. Mike, you there?
Yep, I'm back, AKBK. What a couple of matches it was.
Sure, can you do it? He got the first log, Mike. So team 3 versus team 7. It's actually can he get a wipe here? Hydra Danger is going, and that's a oh, look at that, Mike. Look at that.
I guess they're out of fields, AKBK. If you can see the section over there, they're out of fields. He went 5. Stand up once again. Molly coming through.
Sorry guys, yeah, I think there was a slight glitch with the audio. Hope you guys were able to see the initial part of the highlights. We'll show you that towards the end. Mike, we are back, right? Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm back.
Awesome,
I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible. Sorry. Yeah, the slight glitch in the highlights. We'll get you the highlights after this match, guys. Okay, so yeah, Mike, what about today's match? The Sanhok, of course. And I know what you're thinking. Of course, he'll battle is something we will discuss. But yeah, what about the rest?
Sure. It's also, sort of full of, camouflages and stuff. There is no way you can spot a player who's, prone or, as we say, snaking. And a lot of buildings and a lot of, most importantly, heavy loot as well.
Of course, heavy loot, in fact. And more, the correct terminology would be compact loot, because you get like, you go into 2 houses, it should be pretty good to take a squad fight from there itself, right?
Yeah, between team number 13, that's Cartel, and team number 6.
That's right, Mike. And Mike, on the other hand, bootcamp, we have 2 squads in boot, not 2, 3 squads in bootcamp, in fact. So I think this will be our initial spot. Teams 14 versus team 4, and 4, I think, having a close range fight. In fact, let's see, Fate Angus trying to get a knock. The Fate Angus, he's in a bit difficult position. He's trying to cover with the EMP. But no, that's of course team 17 got the wipe. The team 4, the remaining players trying to cover from log. But I think he shouldn't have landed there all alone inside the main building.
That's true. This is probably the drop location, and they would have already had a strategy. But I guess team number, I guess it was. I'm not able to recall the team name. That was a really big surprise for them. Yeah.
In fact, that is right, Mike. And if have a quick look at the positions of teams, this is how it is. Team 4 on the right hand flank side, the main building for team 14, and all the way down to the bottom warehouses is team 21.
Right. It's a 2v3v4 in boot camp.
It's a 2v3v4, and the team that is trying to take fight here. They're like, we don't care that we just 2 players. We are more than enough to wipe all 4, and they are taking some long range sprays to the team.
They are rotating. They're rotating, and they're trying to get an advantage, I guess, because we already have. I think it's Aiden RX trying to find a position where he can just start destruction.
That's true. And team 21 just moved in towards the zone. If we just saw the eagle eye. So team 21 just moved into the zone. And yeah, this is the fight here. So bootcamp team 14 versus 21 versus 4. This is the fight right here, Mike.
Right. Team number 14 getting a lot of damage from team number 21, I guess. Let's see what these guys have in store for us.
Yep, Mike. And on the other hand side, we have a couple of fights as well having same time. Mobile team actually fighting with Intent team. So that's also fight Intent last man standing. I'm not sure if he will be able to get a wipe. Let's see if Intent Havoc can cause some havoc here.
So he's already trying to secure his location and trying to prevent all the pushing in from using a molly. And I guess blind. I'm seeing a couple of knocks and finishes for Team Blind as well. Is it the same team or do we have another?
I think it's back in our boot camp phase, and that was a pretty good try from the team, but OB team got one. They're taking a fight right now.
Right.
Yeah, so guys, a couple of fights there, and we have Damien Gaming saying signature. Bro, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So it's Team 21 versus Team 4 right here in the main building. Let's see their situation, guys. If you have a quick overview, 21 and 4.
Yeah, Team number 21 already rushing in and securing their position. They're already trying to spot players. I'm not quite sure if they know there are just 2 players remaining. And we can already see OB team number 19 in the vicinity. Looks like they've lost a couple of players and they're probably trying to, secure a location and using water as cover, I guess.
Yep, they are, and Team 21 just did a fight with Team 4, and they got a knock. So the teams with 2 players, they have actually taken on the main building, Mike. That's something interesting to watch.
Sure, they're trying to turn the tables. They've actually converted this 2v4 into a 2v3. Still they're not still at an advantage, regarding player numbers, but still this is this is for the better for team number 4.
Yeah, they definitely are in a better position now than before. It's still a advantage for Team 21 when it comes to the player count, but overall, I think Team 4 are not that worried. I think they have the main building, they have pretty good loot, and they have some height advantage as well. And look at the flank. There you go.
Yep. These guys are all about flanks, man. These guys are all about flanks. They're already flanking when there were three teams, and I guess they didn't pick up fights. But then, to their advantage, one of the teams was, wiped off, and now Ali is going for the flank once again. Let's see what this guy has in store for us. He's already spotting players, and I'm pretty sure team number 21 isn't seeing this coming.
I don't think they are. And on the other hand side, Mike, we have Team 11 and 25 also taking a fight. So just as we expected, multiple fights at the same exact time in Sanhok because of the immense, compact, dense loot that you get in Sanhok.
That's true. They're already confident enough to start fights with whatever they have. And also keeping in mind that this small map, there are a lot of teams in each other's vicinity. There are a lot of teams sharing drops, as we already know. Bootcamp and Paradise are 2 very hot drops.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not to mention Finan as well. We have a lot of teams right now, rotating towards each other, and there we have the zone. It's a hard shift towards the northeast.
That is, in fact, a hard shift for the zone. And Mike, maybe, just as you mentioned about Paradise, let's maybe have a quick peek there. It's been silent for some time, but I think it's something big is cooking. It's like Paradise is kind of like a silent killer, right?
Yeah. We have lost Ned once again in our, in our screen right now, and we do have, it looks like a proper 4v4, and looks like Katil team has, settled down in the west, while Lost Nevin team has settled on the east side of the resort.
That's true. And back to our initial fight in boot camp, their Team 4, just as you mentioned, Mike, so they just have 1 player remaining now. That flank actually did cost them a bit, because he lost a player. So, and still he's not leaving the fight. He's still holding here.
It's true.
Can he get a knock, Mike? But do you think he can get it?
I'm eagerly waiting for what this guy has in store for us. He has that UMP. He gets that first knock, but I guess that's over for team number 4. He got a knock, valiant effort, but unfortunately, he's finished.
It's finished. It was a good try there. You can see the replay. He went with the UMP. He got the first knock there, but I think he didn't spot the player right on in front of him. So that was a good try. Anyway, so guys, of course, try to avoid the use of wall chat in rooms and tournaments. It's going to create a pretty bad impression on live overall. So try to avoid that. Anyway, we are back, guys. So team 13 versus team 6 taking a fight here. the same place, Mike, in Paradise.
Intense such standoff AKBK, and looks like Repel Science is trying to flank and get a better location. And if you see the spread AKBK, if you see the spread, looks like Cartel team is all the players are almost together, while Lost Ned and team has has an impressive spread, I would say.
Indeed, they do, Mike. And on the other hand side, let's see. Moving on to Hex Rango in place. He just both the team, his teammates just got wiped out. And Hex Rango is trying to run away, but Team 10 did spot him. So I think he's in a very bad position right now. But he got a slight rinse there to his advantage, and I think he's probably going to get inside this
Vehicle, yeah.
vehicle and probably try.
It's last match's MVP versus Team Obey.
Okay,
And we already have team number 16 and 13. The fight has started. I guess both the teams have a couple of knocks.
Look at the spray from Kathleen Jani. In fact, Jani itself, what a spray from him. He just got a knock and a finish right there itself.
This is a 2v2 now, AKBK. Team number 6 has totally lost 2 players, while team number 13 has, I guess, 3 knocks now. 3 knocked players. It's a 1v2 scenario right now.
And the important thing to note is all the 3 knocked players are still standing, Mike. They're still alive there. So that's something to watch out, and that's and of course
Lost Ned with that 1v2, and as we expected, that
actually taking some fights with team number 8. So 16 and 8 is also having a couple of fights here. Let's see what they're about to do. It's Kerala for Piranha. We saw them early in the match, Trimos and Kerala team. They're actually taking fight with team number 16.
of Kerala team, not to mention awesome set of players, awesome lineup. We have already seen in the past tournaments what these guys are capable of. So definitely I'm very looking forward to this fight right now.
Yeah, we saw it. That's exactly a very true point, Mike, you mentioned. Because Epic, we saw how we can call it as an epic gameplay he did in the last Miramar match. And Kerala, of course, they don't need any special introduction. So both of these teams, I think this would be a pretty interesting fight to look into. I think both are in a standoff now, Mike. I don't think they want to fight each other. They are poking each other, but
out of buildings, they're trying to flank and use all the hard covers as they can. They have nades with them. They're all holding nades. It's gonna be a rain of nades, like you mentioned. AKBK. Let's see who gets the first knock. Let's see who's charging in, and let's see what more they have in store for us.
Yep, that's something we have to look into. And Mike, on the other hand, at the same time, we actually have a fight with Team 6 actually taking a fight there. And no, that's a wipe. Team 21 just got an easy wipe there, so they are pretty good for now.
Oh, back to Paradise. We did have, back to Paradise. Teams rotating towards Paradise. Yep, looks like Paradise is also in the middle of the new zone, AKBK. That's probably why new teams are coming. We already have a couple of teams occupying, spaces very close to Paradise Resort as well. I guess that's gonna be team number 22. Let's see if they try to make their position, to change their position towards 21. And I guess we already have a fight between team number 12. That's Bleed and
fight.
I'm gonna say
Hail
fight.
team.
Yep.
And they actually have a knock, but yeah, they're okay for now because they just got to revive. And team 12 is, I think, is one. But the important thing to note here, Mike, is third party. The biggest thing in Sanok. Team 18 has just come into the party right here, and they are spraying both team 15 and 13 and 12. Both of them are in a bit of a difficult position right now because 5 and 12, they were taking fight with each other. Now they are being sprayed from very long range by team 18.
That's true. 18 has a higher, position, and Blazers already spotted Hail, and they're under heavy fire.
Heavy hammering, team 5.
So
they tried their left.
Standing from Acid and the Bleed. Achu, I guess he is already rushing in. And Acid, just as I mentioned, the last player standing. Nope, third party from Bleed, and they're done.
Because in fact, it was actually the first party there, but they eventually became the
We already have OB also rushing into the scene. They're raining fire on MAC. They have the first knock. They're rushing in from all directions, I guess.
Yep, he got a knock there.
Trying to spot players, flank players, I guess.
But Max Star actually playing quite well. He's trying to cover from long range, but I think he's probably going to get knocked. Oh, second knock. Max Star, what a cover from Obey.
It can prove deadly, but I guess they're not making enough connection, I guess. They're not reaching the players. And is it the last man standing from Mac?
Yep, I think it is a last man. They had a knock, but
Mac and Obey, they're going to finish him. That's also a possibility, but yep,
Oh my God.
there is a
Look
very
at that.
big flank. Yeah, that was a very nice flank from Obey team, and they just wiped off MAC.
Look at the replay once again, Mike. You know, if you oh, anyway, let's get back to another fight. We have Bleed Blue taking a Bleed B. In fact, taking some long range cover there. Oh, he's shooting 3-4 players. 3 players were tagged and 1 player got knocked out. What a spray from Bleed Blue. This is amazing from here. Oh my God, Bleed Blue. Bleed B. In fact, this is the tongue twister, but he got knocked out from far away. Mike, what was that from Bleed B?
Awesome, really awesome, and daredevil move from B, trying to spray on anybody he can spot. He did damage a couple of players. He got one knock, but at the end he was too much in the open. That was a very wide flank as well.
There you go.
Other
We have a close range
players in
slash.
the near vicinity.
Oh, that was wiped out. That was pretty good from Bleed team, but that they were in the advantage at first, right, Mike? But they just got
So true. That was an
wiped out.
advantage, but that long flank was that was deadly for them. They did get a knock and a lot of damage on the other team, but unfortunately they were too open and too far from each other, I guess.
That is true, and here we can see Team 18. They're pretty good. They have done pretty good for themselves. They have all 4 players standing, and I think Mike, finally you have the fight there. Kerala fight, all the way in Hartin. It's outside the zone, but they are ready to take the fight. Kerala team.
Oh, looks like Kerala has already lost one player. Kerala Pirana is already out of match, and I guess they already have 3 finishes as well. And sure enough, it's a 1v3 from TS Epic versus Kerala.
That's
TS Epic, he has lost all his teammates to Kerala, I'm guessing, because Kerala has 3 finishes. While Kerala is trying to move into the zone, they're trying to fight that map, I guess.
That is true, and just like you mentioned, Epic's team, they did play pretty well the last match, but I think this match, Kerala just kind of overpowered them, or maybe the zone got to them finally. And Epic is just one match.
Point to note, we still have the best player out of the 4. We still have Epic remaining.
Indeed,
Let's see
we
what
have.
he has in store for us. I'm still waiting for what he has in store for us because we already saw his potential.
That is true, Mike. And maybe just having a quick deeper look into the map. There you go. Just keep it in the center for you guys. Teams are moving in all the way towards from south to the north, because north is the final shift. Kerala moving in from the west side, and from south we have a couple of teams moving in as well. There you go. Yep, they actually have a vehicle, in fact, from Paradise, and we have a squad holding in Paradise as well. So this is a current situation, Mike.
Couple of interesting things to note with AKBK. We are already going towards the end of the match, and we don't have any doctors outside the zone as of now. And also, it is very interesting to see vehicles, the usage of vehicles in Sandbox. Usually, it's a small map. They just all the teams just try to make use of all the cover that's available. Look at the screen right now. See the number of trees and all the covers that all the players have. So it is very interesting to see the usage of vehicles as well.
Yeah, Mike, it is a very good point you mentioned about the vehicles in Zanok. It's something pretty rare. Anyway, back to a fight here. Team 18 is actually taking a fight. Mike, SN team, and I think Obey is the one in a very close proximity. 22 and 10 are actually having a fight here. Team 22 and Team 10. And along with Team 18, I think. Yep, of course, Team 18 as well.
That's right. So Obey team is just moving into zone. They can probably spot these guys, team number 18 and 12 and 18 and 22, I guess. Yeah. And let's see if Obey is willing.
That's a wipe. But Obey did a long range score as well.
Yep. Obey got a finish. Obey stole a kill over there. They have another knock, and I guess Obey is ready to join the party.
They actually have joined the fight. That was an OP movement from them. Anyway, the teams are moving in towards. So we actually have 3 teams right here. Yeah, we just got a confirmation. Like 3 teams, in fact, around this position.
And that's right. That's gonna be Team SN, Team Obey, and team number 22, I guess. Yep, team number 22.
Yep, that's right. He's trying to do some long range. What about that, Mike? What about that power from Obey team?
Very nice. And as I'm looking, I'm seeing at SN Raptor and SN Damon. They're trying to, move into the zone. They have picked a different path and they are rushing towards the zone, I guess. They are dropping to this fight and they are, giving importance to the position points, I'm guessing.
I think they are, and Team 22 actually taking some long lines. For Team 22 versus 10, the fight has begun already. I mean, it's continuing. In fact, they already did begin the fight. I think quite some couple of
That's
minutes back.
actually a new person joining the party. We get team number 15. That was Spray from team number 15, and Damon's down. So we have Raptor remaining, and he's trying to take a different path once again. He's moving towards Obey from where Obey has already moved towards his own. But
that was amazing.
nameless Bionic, I guess that was. Yep, team number. I guess that was team number 22, wiping off Damon and his teammate,
Oh,
and
Trimos!
that's the end of them.
Trimos had 2 players in the open, but unfortunately he couldn't do much about it because he was caught from long by IEF Mahakal. His name, just as name, so he's Mahakal here, and I think he knows a player, team number 8, a player is just below him. I think he knows about it, and that's probably why he's holding the position.
That's right. He's actually flanked from his team, so I wonder if this is going to be a 1v1 or if we'll have cover from his teammate. Nope, Titan Evil has already spotted his teammate, but is that trigger control or is he waiting for the right moment to get there?
I think he's probably waiting for the right moment. There's something we have to look. And come on, bro, shoot! Can he see it? Yeah, he is. That's first now. He was waiting for it.
He has seized the right moment, and to his advantage, the teammate, I guess that was Mahakal, has already moved away from him. So he's gonna come. He'll have to come back down to his early location to spot Titan Evil. Let's see what this guy has in store for us.
Is it a 1v2 we are going to watch out there? Oh,
Titan Evil takes on Mahakal. That's a 1v2 from Titan Evil already. Let's see if he can get a hold of the remaining player and wipe the team off.
Yep. On the other hand, we have still 3 teams and 6 players. Mike, Obey Starboy, the star of Obey team, is actually moving. Obey Starboy, Flash and Blue is still holding alive and kicking. Flash is knocked out. They might probably go for a revive. But I think if Obey Starboy just peeks a little more higher, you can see. Oh! He could not do much connection to teammate, and
so
teammate.
It's a 1v3 AKB situation. AKB, if you see here, Obey has 3 players standing. They've got a revive, and it's a 1v1 between Titan Evil and Mickey right now.
That's true, and Mickey and Titan Evil is actually doing some long range fights there. Anyway, it's something. Let's see. Let's that's a wall spray from Titan Evil.
Okay, this is interesting. I really want to see what is going to happen because Titan Evil, he has already done a 1v2, and I'm assuming that was a 1v3 because we might have left that from this Obey's Starboy's spectating time, and seeing if Titan Evil is able to pick a 1v3 and win this match, because already he has 5 finishes under his belt. We see what this beast is available. This beast can do to the lobby.
Yep, it's something to watch out for, but I don't think he has a zone mic, so he might be in a very difficult position. He's trying to do some nailing there to Obey Flash and Obey teams. I think he just came out in the open. He still gets up. I think he doesn't know that Obey Flash is right in front of him, right there on the right side. That's a simple flash. And Obey team, my God, look at the way Obey team flying. If you see correctly the instant replay, look the way I think he didn't note about the player, the way Flash flying and finished him.
He was probably concentrating and trying to get those nades towards the smoke. But Obey team didn't wait for the zone to come in. They just rushed out of the zone, and with an awesome flank, they take down Titan. Obey with that chicken dinner.
Oh, I think we did expect that earlier from Obey. Look at the number of finishes they have, Mike. Look at that number.
Finishes,
oh
16 finishes. There's a total of 31 points, if I'm not wrong, for Team Obey from one match.
That was amazing. And we have a few comments. Hail eSports saying, good casting. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your comment. And Litin Abraham signature and OP fights by Samyan Goel. Yes, Sam, it was OP fights, in fact. Let's have a look at our MVP. Who do you think, Mike, is going to be the MVP today?
I'm going to go with, too early, but yeah, Mahakal. He did get that, he did get that multiple good locations, as we've already seen on screen. But finally, he had to go down to Titan, who already spotted him. I guess he was spawning in the grass, and that was the end of him. But still, he came up on top. He's the MVP for this match.
Yep, he's MVP. And Mike, if you can just go through the other results as well. Who do you think someone lower down the order played? Someone who played quite good there. Lower down the order.
Sure. Compared to the previous matches, there were a lot of too many fights. In fact, I'm guessing that's because of the smaller map size and the heavy loot that you can get in Sanhok. We do have Mahakal, like we mentioned, with 6 finishes, but we also have Obey Blue Obey Zack, and Titan Evil, all the three players with 5 finishes each. And the team is ranked in the top 3. And beyond that, I don't think any player has as many finishes. We do have a lot of players with 2, 3, and 1 finish. 2 and 3 finishes, and even 1 finish. But I'm guessing lower down the ranks, I'm not seeing anybody as of now.
Yep, that is true. Yep, it is quite good match, right? And I think we had a request to show the previous match highlights, the Miramar match. Maybe we'll just head on to the highlights, Mike. There you see. Remember this fight from
he got the first knock, Mike.
Hydra,
So Team
Danger,
3 was
the way
still
Hydra team took on that fight.
Can he get a wipe here?
True.
Hydra Danger is going, and that's
They were just two
look
players
at
in the
that,
lobby.
Mike.
They
Look
just
at that.
rushed in. I guess that was
guess,
a 1v3
I
from
guess there are
Legend,
also
if I
fields
remember.
if you can see
And
the
they were in no way
section over
backing
there,
out. They
there
were
are
using
also
all the
fields. You just have
utilities
some
they had. You boosted
boosters,
this
and
final
that's an OP
What
nade from
a
Hydra.
nade!
Legend
That's
gets
the end
that
of things.
1v3 and
What
Danger
a nade!
with that 1 kill he was knocked, but
knocked,
that
it's
was
a
another
good
revive, I
switch.
guess. That's
Yeah, it was an easy
awesome
revive. And
1v1
then
fight.
from Team 9,
Sarah once again, Molly coming
that
through.
fight, right? Remember with the Molly, what he did. And the reverse
Oh,
block from
that
Team
was
6.
amazing.
knocked each other, yeah,
Oh,
they
that
knocked
was
each
really
other.
good
movement there.
One with
For
the
a
Molly
revive, I
and
guess,
3x
or-
Yes,
and the other
yep,
guy
yep,
with
it
the
is.
successfully
It
revived
is.
to
Look
be
at the
situation
cross,
now.
Smokey, what a cover firing. I mean, what a flag from him. That's a fight.
And then moving on to the next
Oh
fight, I
my
think we
God.
had Team 16. Yep, there you go. This was
Did he
also
just
a
won-
really good fight. They're just fighting with 3 teams we saw
This
there.
was
the best moment by
What was
Team
that,
Pride for the
Ekiti?
way.
What was that?
Remember
He
the
just
molly?
ran
I
up
think
to
he
them
threw
and
2 mollies. Yeah, I think we can see right
instant
now.
knock.
Two
Yeah,
mollies.
that was a Molotov, but the team
Can he get?
didn't
Oh,
enter the
can he?
Molotov.
And he probably
just
be able to.
prevented
Look at
the
him.
other
He
team from
burned them
entering the
alive,
building
Mike.
and maybe
It's
rushing
a
him.
vector in
That was
right?
an awesome flank from 7.
It's one resolution strange versus.
Flank, but
It's of course Team 24.
Ankit,
Who is Ankit? And
using that
Ankit is
flank,
coming
they
for us.
came on
Can he do it? Can he do it? Ankit did it. Oh
Yep,
my
he did.
god, of course it's Ankit. 2 has
Okay,
just come in
and,
close proxy as well.
yeah,
So
and
it's
this
actually
was
Team
the,
2 versus Team 9
towards the
versus
end, I
Team
think we had
25.
three
Very
teams
intense
remaining.
fight happening. Mike,
It's a
Team 9 did have a
2v2
really good
fight.
chance.
It's a
2v2
with
fight.
that
Look
lead
at
he took
that nade. One
And
second.
I think
finished off. I guess he finished off.
Google
yeah,
eyes. Have to go for a 1v2. Can he take 1v2? He got one, but he's literally 0 HP. I don't think he'll be able to med.
Yeah.
Because Turbo Phoenix is trying to cover from long. And Phoenix actually coming for a rush. Look at the guy. He gets. Oh, he gets.
Yeah, you see that was
0
good.
HP.
It was
I don't
really
think he'll
good.
be able to.
Awesome
Because
momentum
Turbo
on it.
Phoenix is
Yep.
trying to cover from long. And Phoenix
I
actually
think
coming for a
followed by
rush.
this was
Look
that
at the
basic,
guy.
you know,
He
going
gets.
from
Oh, he gets.
our Star
Oh,
League,
that
the 1v1 fight we had
He
towards the
got
end.
him. He got the first
Anyway,
round, Mike.
let's
So Team 3
let's see what
versus Team
happens.
7. It's actually
So yeah, that was
getting
a really good
here.
highlight there, guys. Mike, back to our Sanok match.
Kudos to Titan Evil. Kudos to him. He was able, did you see that trigger control from him? He was waiting for the player to come out of the cover. He had a buggy and a tree as a cover, but still he was trying to fight another team. He came out and Titan Evil just took him down. He rotated towards where he knew the other player was. He went there, got that knock, and then he moved into the zone and he, pushed his team towards the top 2.
Indeed, that was actually a very good movement for me. I really like the way he covered. And with these 3 matches, Mike, who do you think has a good chance to move forward?
In what terms, AKBK? Are you talking about the top 3 in the 3 matches that we have seen, or are you talking about the awesome players? Because if it's players, there are too many MVPs for today, man. There's just too many. My head is aching, seeing all 3 fights being converted to the other guy's favor. We saw, players with higher ground advantages losing the fights. We saw, people, a lot of teams going down to a couple of players who have the right flanks.
Because they lost a player. So maybe, just
it's
to have
just-
he's not leaving the fight. Yeah, and
Still
highlight
holding
moment.
here.
We'll just have a quick look at the.
Top players,
That
it's a
match.
1v2 scenario.
And this
right
was
now.
a fight. Yeah, the long range scout
Yeah,
fight from Team
notice
6.
all the 3 knock
players
players
are
still
still
standing
standing
advantage at
still
first,
alive.
but then
Bam.
so that's something to watch out, and that's
He's
oh,
got
oh,
Net
oh,
once again with
oh,
that
and
flank.
of
This
course.
is the third
Is he
time.
really going
This
to
is
take a
the
1v4?
third time I'm seeing
Yep,
he
it is
lost
a
net.
1v4,
I'm not
Mike.
sure AKBK, it could also be
flank and
because if he
sprays,
turns his back on Obey,
they're gonna
really,
finish him.
that's
Went a
also a
long way for
possibility.
his
But
This was Obey Blues.
Oh my
Can you
God.
look at the symmetry damage on the fight? We have Bleed Blue, and this was Bleed Be the Blue.
exceptional reflex
He
from
did,
the
damage a couple of players.
he got
He
one
went
knock,
down
but
to
at the end he
the,
was,
I
too
guess
much
there
of
was
the
a
open. That
flank
was a
player.
very
That's
fine
right.
flank as well.
There you go. We have a close range touch.
From
Oh,
Bleed,
that was
trying to jump
that's right.
and
That's gonna
take that
be
kill, but
Team
unfortunately he was
Team
Team Obey and Team
Was.
number
And then
22, I
Obey
guess.
team,
Yeah,
you know,
team
we saw how
22.
they, before they were getting chained away, they were trying, look at that fight.
trying to do some
And
long
then-
range.
Nice play, nice play
He's
from
waiting for the right moment to get
And this was the
Yeah,
moment
that's
he's probably
it.
waiting for the right moment.
This was the
Something we have
moment
to
I
look.
was talking
And
about.
come on, bro,
Tyron
shoot,
Neville.
shoot,
He's
shoot.
my
Can he
favorite
see it?
player
Yeah,
for,
he is. That's
today.
first now. He
He's
was
my
waiting for
favorite
it.
player. He has
That-
seized the
I
right
think I can
as
agree
a
with you
team
because
right now.
that's
Taking
true,
a
and
knock,
we can't
taking
tighten evil.
finish,
Yeah,
it is difficult, but it's possible by him.
doing
But
some long range fights
holding
there.
the,
Holding
something
the
let's see,
gunfire.
let's
That is the
try.
most difficult thing.
Oh, that's a wall spray from Titan Evil. He has his zone mic, so he might be in a very difficult position. He's trying to do some nailing that Obey flash and Obey teams.
Take another knock
I
from the
think he
same
came
team
out of
and
the
move
open.
into the zone.
He still gets up.
That-
He still,
that,
I
took
think
the
he doesn't
team
know that
around
Obey
range, he ended up in
flashes right
top
in
two.
front of him, right
That's
there on
right.
the
And
right
this was
side.
the
That's
chicken in
a
the moment. There you
flash.
go. That was a good minute chicken in a. So yeah, this is the highlight for the previous match, guys. That hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, I think we have a short break, and our last match is coming up in a couple of minutes, and that should be the last match for today. So hope you all will join. Mike, once again, thank you so much. I think we can take a quick break, right?
Sure.
Awesome. All right, guys. See you soon in a few minutes. It's AKPK signing off.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparkle, just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never We'll never Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die. Looking through the eyes of a
Hey guys, slight change of plan. So I think the fourth match is postponed to a later time. So we'll be ending the stream for now. Thank you all for watching. And so guys, hope to see